Talbot trying to get Astle, in fact, getting ahead to it, and Corrigan a fist. Hope again. And Doyle away for Manchester City. But only as far as Ray Wilson. And here's another high one to look for Astle, going in, and it's there by Astle, with only 5 minutes gone. Jeff Astle, 24th goal of the season. That deadly head of his. No wonder he's delighted. Jimmy Hill.
Well, Brian, you were mentioning the skill of Astle, and this is Astle at his very best in the air. Ray Wilson crosses the ball. Now, camera behind the goal shows Astle's glory when he jumps for a ball. Look at the height he gets up there above Corrigan. Corrigan can't withstand the power of that challenge, and there's no doubt the ball's going to end up in the net.
Pardo with the corner. Summerby to flick it on in spite of the pain. And it's there! The equaliser for Manchester City. It's Doyle who's done it.
Well, this looks to me like a rehearsed dead ball movement. Glyn Pardo, who takes the kick, drives it hard and low, and Summerby leads to the ball, is first there and flicks the ball high into the air. But the goal is made from now on by Colin Bell's magnificent jump in the air, wins that ball against all the challenge and flicks it across the goal and catches everybody out. And then Mike Doyle comes in for a simple task, a nerve-wracking one, but he gets it in just the right place along the floor in the corner of the net.
In the end, he was beaten by the pitch. Doyle finding Lee. Oh, and Lee did well to get that over. Bell flicking it on. Pardo! Glyn Pardo! So Glyn Pardo puts Manchester City ahead. Poor John Osborne.
Well, Brian, that was a marvellous bit of work by Francis Lee, and it's a joy to have the opportunity of looking at it again. He picks up the ball from Mike Doyle. Just let's look as he wiggles there, using his hips, dummying all the time. Kay's trying to stay with him, but it's not an easy task. There's a little bobble from the ground. That's making his task more difficult, but he's determined to get by and get that crossover. In the end, he decides he's got to go on the outside, and he's moving down that wing. Now watch the way in which he works to get that ball over. Look at the way he scoops it up to his mate Colin Bell on the near post, who once again wins it in the air and provides the chance for Pardo to come in there, beat the goalkeeper and Fraser to it, and put it in the net. And in case he's necessary, Bowyer's there to pick it out again.
Everyone is forward looking for this one. Kay trying to flick it on, but Bowyer and Bell between them, getting it away for Manchester City. Book going up on the outside, and it's all over. And the Football League Cup of 1970 goes to Manchester City by 2-1. The delight on the faces of those Manchester City players. Doyle, of course, who scored the equaliser to give Manchester City new hope. After this man, Jeff Astle, had put Albion ahead so early in the game. And then, of course, it was Glyn Pardo, who played as well as anybody on this field. There he is in the middle of the picture, arms round number 7 Hislop, who scored the winner for Manchester City. And that's the prize they've won. And it's a prize that they've worked so hard for on this exhausting pitch, the Football League Cup. Led by skipper Tony Book. The second successive year that Manchester City have been up here. Last year after victory over Leicester City in the FA Cup. And now after victory over West Bromwich Albion in the Football League Cup. Alvin Alexander, the chairman of Manchester City, embracing Tony Book. And Tony Book, in fact, getting the cup from Sir Stanley Rouse, president of FIFA. That's what they waited for at Main Road. What a remarkable career this man has had. Until he reached about the age of 33, he was unknown playing in the Southern League, Tony Book, and now he's won just about everything. Joe Corrigan, Glyn Pardoe, no wonder he looked pleased. The man who scored the winner. Doyle, the man, thank you, who got the first goal. Alan Oakes, Francis Lee, who took so much stick, Tommy Booth, and George Heslop, a real mammoth at the back. Arthur Mann, and the substitute Ian Bowyer, Colin Bell.
That's a useful ball. And Mayer's first time ball was meant for Sulzer, and that wasn't a bad one either. And Sulzer gets in here for Grasshoppers. And, well, don't say Forest weren't warned. Sulzer scores his 10th goal of the European Cup campaign. That's a header by Lloyd. Woodcock. Oh, nice turn. Now Birtles. Gary Birtles scores the equaliser, and Forest are relieved. It was made possible by Woodcock. Flick on by Woodcock to Birtles. Wasn't very lucky there, but Woodcock might be. Good save by Burbig with his feet. But a penalty. Handball. John Robertson is Forest's penalty expert. And scores. So, at the beginning of the second half, and Forest badly want the third goal. Lloyd. Birtles came in. Here's Gemmell. Archie Gemmell. 3-1 to Forest, and that goal could make all the difference. The little man who never gives up. What a scramble, and it's got in. Big Larry Lloyd seemed to get it to me.
Caused trouble once or twice on that right side. Well played. Keefe, number 8, Easter 1-0, and Everton go in front. Playing what little injury time there is, or stoppage time. MacDonald. Reeves. Goal! They've equalised just when it mattered most. Just when it mattered most. Ratcliffe again. Again to Easter. Berardi there. Oh, and Caton couldn't turn, and what's given there? It looks as if Caton was held, and a penalty given now to Everton, and they missed 2 last week. Against Crystal Palace, Ross, who takes it now, first miss. McMahon missed a later one, but Ross is given the job back. And makes absolutely sure. Mackenzie to Reeves, on to Power. He's done it! Paul Power, the City captain. And what a celebration.
The clause on the near post. That's where it went, and it's going to come to Jeff Palmer with the shot. He hit his own play on the call. Here's Eaves. And there's Gray. And it's there. And Andy Gray responds to the demands made by John Barnwell and Richie Barker and scores after 8 minutes. Jankovic. Cochrane. Armstrong. It's Cochrane. Terry Cochrane equalises. And Ayrson Park celebrates.
Miller coming forward, Graham Roberts going forward. And the corner already taken. Here's Hoddle on the edge of the penalty area. Floated to the far side there. And not again! And Roberts. Hoddle and Ardiles can conjure up here for Tottenham. It's going to be Hoddle with the kick. Floated straight at Bonds. And it's there by Miller. Mistake by the keeper. And Spurs are surely safe now. The first mistake Len Bonds made all afternoon, and he's kept well up to this point. Who'd be a keeper? And it wasn't a particularly good free kick by Glenn Hoddle, for that matter.